Hi, this is Jeff. I thought I would put a video together for the folks who are having a little bit of a difficulty trading in interactive brokers for covered calls. I know that on the Yahoo group site that there was some folks that were asking questions about it, and I don't think that there's anything at interactive brokers that really tells you exactly how to do it unless you want to take one of their webinars, and then you still have to figure it out for yourself. So I thought I'd throw this quickie together, and I'm going to go kind of fast, but you can always hit pause or rewind or watch it as often as you want. First of all, this is the main trading panel for interactive brokers. This is a simulated trading account that I have, and I would advise you, if you do have an account at interactive brokers, that you open up a simulated trading account, which you can do for free, and they'll fund it with $1 million, and you can just knock yourself silly testing out different configurations and how interactive brokers actually works. So first of all, what I do is I always trade right off of the option trader panel, and you can open the option trader panel by clicking on this icon right here. I have several tabs set up. For instance, I have a market tab where I kind of keep track of what's going on in the market, and I have a portfolio tab which tells me exactly what's in my portfolio. And several other tabs that I have set up here, but option trader is what I use to do my covered calls, and I have it actually open back here, so I'm going to open it up to it. First of all, you'll see that there is a quote panel up here, and you can create as many tabs across here as you want, and then below that you have statistics, and then you have, for instance, like order logs, and you have an option chain down here. And whenever you want to, for instance, do a new trade, you just click on create a new tab, and then you click on the underline field here. And for instance, let's pick one out here. I have Win Resorts, W-I-N-N is the underlying symbol. You press enter, and up it comes in the quote panel. Now you can configure what columns you see in the quote panel by right-clicking on it and configure quote, and it'll bring up a screen which you can't see all of it. Let me see if I can squish this down at all. There, I squished it down for you. You can see all of it here, and you can add whatever columns that you want. Let's say, for instance, in the price column you want to show what the gap is between yesterday's and today's price. If you just hold your cursor over the top of it, it'll tell you what it is. Press the add button, and it's added over here, and then you can position it wherever you want on the row, wherever you want that column. So now it's in the last position. We click OK, and here it is up here as the gap column, so it's down $2.04 from yesterday. Now when you want to actually trade a covered call, what I do is I go up to the option spreads, and I press on it. It brings up an option spread panel, and you can do all sorts of different spreads in here, but the one that we are looking for is the buy right. You can also do generic, and I may make another video on how to roll a call using the generic panel here. But if you're doing just a single defined type of option spread, this is the way to do it in the buy right strategy here. And we were looking at Win, and we're actually looking at doing a May 40, so we select May, and we select the 40 call that we want to sell, and we just go down here and click OK, and it'll actually pops up a window that explains what the contract is that you just built. So to buy one means that you sell one Win option May 15th $40 call, and you buy 100 shares, and that's one set. So you go ahead and close this window, and you see now on the option trader up here in the quote panel, you actually have your option listed along with the underlying, and you have your combination order here, that buy right by definition, and it says it's -1 UWYEH, which is that 40, May 40, and that's 100 shares that you will also buy 100 shares of Win. Now, this is the bid price. If you were selling it, this is what you would sell it for. I don't know anybody that would do that particular step right now. And this is the ask price. This is what you would buy it for. And since we do want to buy it to open up this buy right, all we have to do is just simply click on the ask, and down here we will get our contract, our order displayed. Again, explaining what it is. Day order, it's a buy, the quantity is 1, it's a limit order, and all these defaults are set up as defaults for Trader Workstation. And the limit price, which matches what this was when I clicked on it. It just automatically set it at that. And then just click here and you can transmit this order. Now, being the kind of person that I am, I'm not going to pay $36.30 for this normally, which is what it's at right now. So I would look for something a little bit cheaper, maybe like $36.27. But I want this order to execute so that you can see that it how it executes and information that you get back on it. But before I send that order downstream, I want to show you how to bring up an option chain. First, you select the strike price. You click on the strike icon and you click on whatever strike prices you want. And since we're interested in that 40, let's look at what's around 40. So you click on 37, control click 40, control click 45, hit your close button. What expiration do you want? Well, we know that we're interested in May, so we'll select May. Exchange, I always use smart routing, and it defaults to smart routing, so I don't have to select my exchange. Then I just simply select load chains, and it loads the chains in here. Again, same thing, configure your columns, right click, configure open or configure option chains, and you get the same info. That's my dog. You get the same information here, where you can select whatever columns that you want to put in there. So we can see now, one of the things that I like to do is compare the implied volatility of the option that I'm interested in compared to the historic volatility of the stock. I usually like to have it pretty much equal or maybe a little bit less. If it's higher, that's kind of a red flag, and I probably will avoid it and look for something else. So this meets that criteria and everything's cool. The ask price is currently $36.25. So let's knock it down. Well, I would knock it down normally, but again, like I said, since I want it to execute, we'll select that $36.25 and hit the transmit button. Now, of course, this is a simulated account, so it's going to be a little bit slower than it would normally be. But once it does execute, and you see that it just did execute, my quantity went down to 0, I can now take a look at the trade and pull this down so I can see the entire trade. And you can see that I sold one win, May 40 call for $2.80, and my commission was $1. Again, same thing for the stock. I bought 100 shares of the stock for $39.03, and the commission was $1. Now, once this is up on here and you have this open trade, now you can monitor this. Let's say you have this $40 call and the bid price gets up close to $40. Well, then all you have to do is just click on this field and you can turn around and you can sell it. Let's say that's at $39.89. Close enough, I'm going to bail on it. I'm going to reduce my risk and bail. Boom, you just transmit and you're out of it. So that's it for the option trader panel. There's a lot of other features here. I guess if people like these videos, I can make some more. They're pretty easy to make, and I will do that for the Yahoo groups. So thanks for your time, and you have a good day.